Hi everyone! It is Valentine's Day and I just left the dollar store to get some candy for my kids, and I'm on my way now to go sub at the local junior high one of my kids attends for the afternoon. The online teaching companies that I work for are, one of them's totally closed for the week for Chinese New Year. The other one is still open, but the work that I do for them during the day is significantly reduced because they are on, most of the home office staff is on break as well for their holiday over in China. So I thought I'd make a quick video for you guys about why I work from home and why I teach online with Magic Gears. I am a single mom. I have 4 kids. They are adopted from foster care, or I have guardianship of them. I'm still a foster parent, so we have kids that come and go in our house. As many as 6 kids at a time I will have in my house, and it's just me. So I originally was a regular brick and mortar teacher in the classroom. Before I had kids, I taught special ed. I loved the teaching part. I love teaching kids, but I did not like the politics. I did not like the lack of curriculum, the wasted time. I felt like there was so much wasted time. Like the amount of work that the kids do in the classroom, they could do at home. If they sat down, in a 2-hour stint, they could get it all done. But instead they're stuck at school for 6 hours, and there's bathroom breaks, and there's just so much wasted time that goes into the brick and mortar school. And the administration was not very supportive, and I worked at a couple different schools, and I was not feeling it. So then I went to law school, and I thought, okay, I'll do education law. So I went to law school. I started out in education law. I ended up doing divorces and bankruptcies. I hated it. I hated being a lawyer. So as I was doing the law stuff, I became a foster parent, and that's where I met my first group of 3 boys that ended up staying with me forever, and adopting them. And I've since taken guardianship of another boy here recently, and along the way we've, like I said, had kids that have come and gone. The thing about foster care is there are a million appointments, court hearings, everything. It consumes your life. You have visits. I have to travel an hour to get the kids to the visitation center. They usually have at least 2 visits a week. I've had kids before who have multiple visits with multiple people. Mom and dad can't attend the same visit, or they have visits with siblings who are in another home. So you're running back and forth, and then you're sitting there and waiting for 2 hours for the visit, and then another hour home. It takes a lot of your life. They also have lots of appointments, so it's not just the once a year they go to their annual doctor, and twice every 6 months they go to the dentist. No. Anytime there's any little bump or bruise or sickness, you have to take them to the doctor, because you have to document all of that and make sure that everything's on par there. If you want to give them any kind of medication, you have to have a doctor's note. Even things like vitamins or over-the-counter stuff, I had to have a doctor's note to give that to the kids. So I was always having to take a half day, or go leave early or come late. It takes a lot of your time, which just isn't feasible with a typical 9-to-5 job, being by myself, not having somebody who can run them to the doctors, or run them to therapy appointments, or run them to the visits, or attend the court hearings. And then you have visits in the home. So you've got a caseworker that's coming. The agency that I am contracted with, I have an agency worker that comes out to the home twice a month. The county worker comes out to the home at least once a month. Lots of times the kids are assigned what's called a guardian ad litem, so that person comes out once a month. I've had kids that are in life skills type counseling programs. That person comes out twice a month. Lots of people are constantly coming to your house, so you have to, your house has to be in a decent shape and looking good, and then you have to schedule those appointments and pick up the kids early so the kids can get there to meet the. Anyway, long story short, you get what I'm saying here. It takes a lot of time and effort. I couldn't do the regular 9-to-5 job anymore. So when I discovered online teaching, it was great. I am able to do the teaching, usually before the kids get up or after they go to sleep. I've been able with some different online company jobs to get kind of secondary positions, so I have some work to do during the day as well when they're asleep in China, but I still have some things that I can do for those companies. And it also gives me the chance I can sub, so I can sub on days where I don't have a lot going on. Brings in a little extra money as well. So working from home for me has really opened that up and allowed me to get everybody where they need to be going, but still run the household and still get everything, taken care of. It's a lot easier now that my kids are older. I mean, they're not super old, but they're all, school age. So I don't have a lot of kids running around it, underneath my foot here. So that's definitely helpful as well. I do still sometimes have foster kids that come in that are younger. But like I said, I'm usually able to do most of my work before the kids get up or after they go to sleep. So that definitely is helpful. So it has really been a blessing for me to be able to work online and stay at home and be able to attend the things for my kids. I love being able to go to school functions. The kids have their classroom parties or volunteering and doing things like that. It's really opened up that for me as well, which typically would not be available to me as a single mom having to work, a 9-to-5 job every day. So, I can't say enough about working from home and being able to teach, and for me, being a teacher beforehand, it also lets me still do that part that I really like. I love the teaching part. There's not the political end of it. There's no preparation. There's no paperwork. I mean, it's very minimal. Your preparation is, a couple minutes reviewing the classroom, ahead of time, and your paperwork is, a couple sentences of written feedback. It literally takes a couple of minutes of your time for each class. So that definitely cuts out a lot of the, not bringing papers home to grade every night like I would have been if I was, in the regular classroom still. So it definitely opens up a lot for me as a single parent. So that's why I am working at home online, teaching English with Magic Ears. I love it. I'm at school now, so I'm gonna go sub my afternoon job for the day. I hope you all have a happy Valentine's Day today and have lots of love and light and wonderfulness for the day. Bye guys.